Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile with EclecticAndrew. And today we will be going back to the docks where we left off, but I want to let you know a few things that I'm planning on doing first. First of all, we're looking for a new helmet. If we find one, yay. If not, I might modify this one in some way with some jeweler orbs and see what we can do with that. Otherwise, other than that, I also got this ring on a second character that I was playing as. Just in my off time of playing Path of Exile and just messing around with something, and I got this nice little ring. And I can use it very soon because I'm level 32 here as a witch. So I'll be able to replace one of these white rings I have. So that's very nice. And I'm keeping this moonstone ring before when we get to the upcoming shop. I won't be getting to that today. Definitely next time, though, but what we're going to do today is make our way over here to the west side of the river. As I said, we have to go to the docks, where we left off with Fairgraves last time. And we're going to scour these docks for the infernal talc. Some mining byproduct that Dahlia, the Gemmling Queen, wants to refine in her own special way to open a way through the sewers for us. So of course, since we want to go through the sewers, we have to find this talc for her. Of course, why is she willing to do this for us? I mean, sure, I imagine she doesn't like Piety and her little Blackguard group over there, knowing her, taking her ribbon spools and all that. I mean, that's kind of rude. Who knew Piety's ideal role had to do with stealing a ribbon spool? Oh, looks like we found it already. Ooh, that's a pretty nice looking shield. Although I'm not using shields right now. Over here, see the exclamation point? We will find our supply container that looks like it's on fire. Looks like somebody jostled it a little too much and it set itself on fire really quick. Oh yes, Witchy, you need more mana. Yes. Because we are using Spellslinger, if we recover all of our mana really quick, I will show you. 150 mana. The Power Siphon skill uses 8 mana. So if we use Power Siphon, watch the mouse really quick. 8, and it double taps the mana. Because it also specifically casts, the extra 10 mana to use Flame Wall as well. As well as on top of the Power Siphon. So that's something to keep in mind with the Spellslinger gem, skill gem. That you will still need to have the cost of the mana to use the spell that you socket to Spellslinger. And Thaumatic Sulfite, Essence of Pure Thaumaturgy. Apply with trepidation. Yes, some amount of trepidation would be nice. An ounce of preparation, I always say. I think that's my own personal quote, based on the Boy Scouts. Not that I was ever in the Boy Scouts, thank God. But, I just like to say that an ounce of preparation is worth a pound of cure. Just my own little personal saying. I try to prepare quite a bit. I'm not good at it. I'm not perfect at it. But preparation does help me get through my business very quickly.
You have
I think, at least.
You are a
yes, we do have Thaumatic Sulfite.
Give it to me. I was all out.
Yes, we are not a bug. Wait.
I know exactly what to do. A dash of alchemy.
She watched Malachi always working.
A whisper of
I forget if I...
Is now ready.
Okay, let me do this really quick. Whoops. I tried to... Okay. Well, that's Infernal Talc. So, with that, we should now be able to... And I just want to check the volume really quick, make sure that you all are getting the dialogue volume the way that I want to get it to you.
Explosive of powders. A sprinkle.
Explosive of powder,
The
yes.
of infernal talc will provoke gems to a molten rage. For the undying, the very sun will rise within their flesh. They will burn for their sins, not a cockroach.
So much burning in this game.
Goodbye.
We were just at the crematorium last time, talking about how people are jerks, burning people and victims and everything. And yes, I did also mean victims as well as criminals. Not everybody who's a criminal in somebody's eyes is a criminal for real. Not always guilty. Of course, guilt is a very human emotion. And a supposition, I suppose. But yes, this undying blockage. Ew, it looks so gross. It looks so... I mean, what is that little bulge there? But I suppose it's very familiar, just... don't look directly at it. I mean, if you know, you know, but... Hey, new crafting recipe. This game is not for the faint of heart. Or for the young at heart. It's a very mature game. And now we have this waypoint over here in the Ebony Barracks. The homestead of the Blackguard outside Solaris Temple. We could find General Grievous here, or we could go over here to the east, well, the north of the concourse here. Ooh, another divination card. Well, since we're going to the north of the concourse, let me go over what that card was I just found. Divination cards are just a little playing card, really. But if you collect a set, like that 1 of 4 there, that would be a set. It's not a set, but it's 4 copies of the same card. It's kind of like having 4 of a kind or 8 of a kind. And when you get that many cards that all have the same divination on them, or whatever that little story is that goes with them, you will be able to turn all those cards in for a reward. That is typically listed on the card itself. And some of the rewards are good, some of the rewards are not. Such as this Crow card I got, Life Armor. Well, armor is your gloves, your boots, and your helmet, armor, and even a shield. So it drops any one of those pieces of equipment of armor with a life modifier on it. And it doesn't just drop the highest level or anything, it just drops a random pool of what glove, what boot, what... it's just too high a randomness to be effective, I think. Typically, the smaller a set of cards required for the reward is determined a predetermination of how well you will like the reward. There are some very good rewards, of course. Of course, those cards have you need 12 copies of the card. 9, 12, some odd amount. But I haven't explained where we are yet. We are in the Imperial Gardens. Nature outgrows the designs of man. Yes, yes, indeed. The Internal Empire built this garden. And as you know, Chittis was buried here, because if we go to Swig of Hope, Chittis's plum on the tree that was grown in his honor on his burial site is here in the Imperial Gardens. Where could it be? Well, now that we're at the waypoint, we can go back the way we came, back to the concourse. More to the right, no matter what the randomness of the building of this area is, it will always be to the right, is this supply lane. You'll especially see this wagon full of stuff. Ooh, I just died, I'm sorry. I don't typically die there, but sometimes I die. Hey, I leveled up, yay! Yay, 4 skill points, yay, 4 skill points. Ooh, a torture cage. Maybe not yay, but oh well. Typically, whenever you take the rightmost path, the right leading path, you will find this wagon of supplies and whatnot. Sometimes you'll find a wagon that was very definitely meant for people. And it's just the people that the Blackguards have captured and are taking over there to the right path. Over here on the left, more leftermost path, you will be able to find your way to a new zone, a new area. Not just these essence monsters I'm finding that I'm just trying to kill right now. Ooh, don't kill me, bro. Yes, we are running into gulls again. The ravenous gulls. They live here in this garden. They are very mean little birds. They're human-sized birds that want to regurgitate all over you. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're just kind of trying to spread their... I don't understand. Well, I guess it's because they're actually monsters that they eat dead bodies around them and regurgitate it onto you to attack you. Maybe there's no logical reason other than the fact that they're monsters. But yes, a library. There's a library over here next to the gardens. That would be very nice to visit. This library is where we are going to go next time on Let's Play Path of Exile. However, to the more northern area of the library, we might be able to find some stuff to do. As you can see, there's a lore object over there already that we have found. That would be very nice. Nice little waypoint for us to follow. A marker, to say, a beacon on the map. To follow, to find something we might like to do. If this monster would die, yes. Monsters. Dead blackguards, living statues, and giant-ass worms. Unbelievable. Oh, a bronze monograph.
A leader cannot simply
because this
forward into the future
is a...
and expect his people to be able to follow. A leader must look over his shoulder so that he can witness and understand the consequences
that's a very nice way to put it.
path he has chosen. To ensure that his people
That's a very good way to put it.
To ensure that he has not become lost.
Look over your shoulders, people. Not everyone who pushes you forward is able to follow. Yes, the Trial of Ascendency. Let us enter. And you can typically try to avoid these dart traps. Because what they do is they do poison you if they hit you. They also slow you down with the... Oh. I don't know what it is that makes them slow you down. It didn't show up there. But I know it slows you down. See, look how slow I'm moving. That's not an attribute of the poison ability. That it slows you down, no.
Precisely where he stands.
Poison deals dot damage. And why it's slowing me down, maybe it just names me and it's not telling me over here in this area, but... Because maiming is a ailment you can be afflicted with, and also inflict on enemies, that will slow them down. Slow you down, slow them down. Lower their movement speed, lower the movement speed of who's ever afflicted with maiming, as well as allow them to take more physical damage. So that's kind of why standing still in those darts is not a good idea, as you just saw, as I almost died there from getting hit by multiple shots, because anything that deals poison damage might typically have an attribute of the physical type to it. So, because poison can be inflicted with both physical and chaos damage. Or either or both, or one or the other. Huh, a locked door. The door is locked. This is a very impressive looking tower door. What is that? It looks like a heart. It really does look like a heart. And then there seems to be some people holding some rope along the heart. That's weird. Very weird. I've never noticed that before because I've never come up to this door of the rightmost path. This is where it would lead. See, there's that wagon. But that is a tower known as the Scepter of God. As we saw earlier in the playthrough, we did see that Chittis would build it, that built it, for some reason of punishing or experimenting with his, or building his gemlings, I guess. He was building his gemlings based on the experiments he carried out there in the Scepter of God, I imagine. But if you're wondering why I'm still wandering around the Imperial Gardens after having done the Trial of Ascendency, because I just want to help with the Swig of Hope. I might not be doing much more in this episode, but maybe I'll do one more thing, but I want to find that plum. And we'll definitely know when we find that plum because we'll be attacked by a very annoying monster. Not just annoying, but you'll recognize when you're being attacked by this monster. You'll know you're getting close when you find this monster. Or when he finds you, actually. If I could just find where on earth this grave is. Maybe it's over there where I just walked by. There's a spot over here I didn't go. Die, Blackguard. It's like that Blackguard got lost in the hedge maze and just died out here and came back to life as a Wraeclastian monster. Move, hedgehogs. These porcupines. These are new monsters, aren't they? When you kill them, they explode. Oh, here we go. They explode on... Not explode on death, but they, spit out their spines when you kill them. Not spit, but... poof. I don't know how to say it. The words that are trying to come out of my mouth are... As you can see, whenever we... Oops, don't do that. Whenever we kill them, a bunch of spines shoot off their back, and as they fall to the ground, they fire off a ring of spines to try to kill whatever just killed them. Sounds like a very effective method of killing predators or whatnot, but I don't think they can make much use of it if they're already dead. All that would do is make a carrion predator or whatnot just have two bodies to eat instead of one. Okay, and as we barely saw, we also got spit on with a fireball by a very large worm known as if he pops up suddenly, there he is, the Conqueror Worm. Oh, I'm not attacking him, I'm getting stunned. Ow, mother fudge. I'll meet you back there. And, as you can see, he spits very large, dealing damage fireballs at you. That look like that, apparently. Stay far away from him, I guess, and you can more easily avoid them. Okay, I see he spits two different kinds of fireballs. The fast one and the slow one. I don't know what the difference is, but I just killed him, so whoop-de-doo. This plum is giving off an otherworldly glow. As we know, Fairgrave said that his crewmate, it is as succulent as blood, as sweet as flower. And when that crewmate ate one of the plums, Fairgrave's description of agony washing across that sailor's face was not descriptive, but It's an interesting description, I guess. You know what? I don't really have time for anything else. Let's go to the marketplace. Not that I don't have time, but, oh, jeez. Since we're back here in the marketplace, remember that ornate chest? We are looking for it now. Maybe inside that ornate chest is the decanter Fairgrave said he hid. All we have to do now is find it again. The decanter for the ghost wine. And what I'm going oh no about, as I came back here and realized I was looking for this, is that this decanter, this ornate chest, can randomly be spawned in either the top half or the bottom half of the marketplace. So I basically have to walk all over this entire marketplace completely in order to find it. At best. Or at worst, even. Actually, at worst, I miss it somewhere and I have to walk all over back around to the first place I looked. You know, the worst thing about this decanter is you can basically describe it as you lost your keys. And it comes across as it's always in the last place you look because you're going to look everywhere, you're going to look over everywhere again, and when you find it, you have found it and you're going to be done looking. And it was just not a very good adventure along the way. In this case, the journey is not more important than the stone you went to the beach for. You ever hear that story? A kid who was very poor wanted to get his teacher a gift for some reason. I forget why exactly, but I mean, you could fit in any kind of reason. But, he decided to walk like 30 miles or some such to a nearby beach, or the beach of an ocean, or beach of a lake. A beach. And along that beach, he found a pretty little stone. And he walked all the way back with it. And on the day of the present giving, he gave his teacher the stone. And he told her what he went through to find it. And she's like, the teacher's like, "Oh no, little kid, why'd you go through such an effort to get me the stone? You didn't have to go through all that." And the kid's like, "It's not the present that matters, it's the journey." And, sometimes the journey is worth 1,000 words. But I think in the case of this decanter, this journey is kind of annoying. You're walking around an area. I mean, look, the monster level, I haven't gone over this. In Path of Exile, you can press the tab button on default options to pull up the minimap to cover more of your screen. And it gives you some awesome information, tells you where you are, and the monster level of the area, what league you're in, I don't know what short allocation is, but also what realm you are playing in. Say you could be playing in Australia, or you're in California, you want to play with your friends on the East Coast, and you go to the Washington, D.C. League. Not league, but realm. So you always have to be in the same realm with other people if you want to play with them. I think people familiar with MMOs would be familiar with this concept, because you certainly know more about playing MMOs than I do. Honestly, in regards to MMOs... Oh, I want that. The only MMOs I have really played to a basic understanding of having played them is this game, Path of Exile, and Star Wars The Old Republic. Of course, that was years ago since I've played it. Of course, now it's been released on the Switch, and I kind of want it, but I kind of don't, because kind of what I just said about this marketplace, is the journey is not always worth 1,000 words. The journey is not more important than the gift you get at the end of the journey. Or who you give the gift to, or what you do the journey for. It's always important in video games to make sure why you're doing a journey. The reason you do the journey is some of the most important reasons to play a game. Or build a game around. Ooh, I really want that. That's a very good orb. Currency orb. But Star Wars The Old Republic, I was walking for so long. And I could get somewhere okay, but it'd take me an hour to get. Ooh, I don't know. I liked the battle system, honestly. It kind of reminded me of Xenoblade, made me realize how you play Xenoblade a little bit. You know, the first Xenoblade. From watching Chugga. Not that I've ever played Xenoblade, Blade is what I'm trying to say, but when I realized, ooh, look how close I am to level up. When I realized what Star Wars, The Old Republic, and Xenoblade's layout kind of had the same look to them, I kind of realized how to play Xenoblade. Not that I've ever played it, but I don't know. It's... I just had an understanding in my head, is what I'm saying. Is, oh, don't shock me, Drew. From seeing those two separate concepts, games. What was my first point I was trying to make? Fairgraves, hello, you bastard.
Look at the sheen on that plum. Is it not the most delectable fruit that you've ever seen?
You are trying to die, right?
Perhaps the gloss of hope is for my eyes only.
Strange how he hopes to die. Wonder why. What did you do, Fairgraves? Feeling that guilty conscience weighing on you?
Look at that. The decanter.
Well, he did say he thinks the All-Flame will bring him back if he dies again. In a proper way.
All those years ago. You may fault the man, but you can't fault his
No, you can blame the craftsmanship of a man who's building very dangerous things.
Wondrous! Nothing bonds two souls more soundly than murder. For that reason alone, I knew you could be relied upon.
That is very weird logic.
For a little amateur vintnering. A quick squeeze of the plum, like so, into the decanter. Oh my! Look how it transmutes the juice so swiftly, from material to spectral.
Well, I'm glad it smells so sweet to you.
And what an aroma! Imminent.
Or death cap mushroom.
Never smelled so sweet.
Ah, yes, please don't die before paying me. Of course.
The Imperial.
Gimme. What do you have?
Now, before I get too carried away, there's the
stop talking. Give me the thing.
recompense.
Do the thing. Julie. These are the rewards. For now, I'll take this one. Just because I want to see what happens from taking the reward.
Swift endings and
Because he won't do this part if I don't take the reward, I think.
Oh, and you might want to avert your gaze once I have quaffed this diabolical brew. I doubt that my return.
You saying you're going to be naked? I don't want to see you naked.
Right. As I used to say in the love dens of Trathus, bottoms up, girl.
Girls are not ducks, just so you know, everyone.
Oh my. Now that's an unusual sensation. Oh dear. Something is amiss.
The All-Flame went out.
No.
That's cool, we destroyed the All-Flame.
Gone out. What am I? What are you? Oh, you cannot be.
Who are you talking to?
I will not.
Are you talking to something not there? Is it over here? Is it over here? Ah, where is it? Oh, I still haven't gotten that level up. I want that level. Oh my god.
Poor sailor
Okay.
boy, doomed to go wherever the winds blow him.
Bye. Gone with the wind indeed, Witchy. Okay, let me just get this level up, and as I say goodbye to everyone today, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. Take care of yourselves. Give me this damn level up. Ooh. And until next time, I hope you have fun, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.